project, I thought of a lot of things, like maybe a food drive, maybe some recycling project. But really, when I looked at like the whole prompt itself, I realized maybe the first step in changing the world is changing yourself. So, as Mahatma Gandhi said, be the change you want to see in the world. So just by this thing I did right here, this slideshow, I just had a few things that I think I can implement in my life so I can change myself before I can change the world. Because I know people that have actually changed the world have all these qualities that I'm going to talk about here. First one, smile often, not only to your friends and family, but to strangers as well. So I know a lot of us don't do this, especially me. Like, it's definitely hard, like, it's not natural, I guess, but it can become natural. It's just like one thing you have to implement in your life. So like, if you smile, other people around you can smile as well. It just creates a happier mood. Honestly, that's one little step in changing the world right there. Another thing, stop comparing yourself to other people and instead only compare yourself to the person who you were yesterday. So, I mean, this is really like, I don't know, I think this is a big part of like changing yourself. It's just by being your own person, really. It's not by like looking at someone next to you and being like, oh, why aren't I as good as them? Why are they like this? Why am I like that? It's all about yourself and improving yourself. Just compare yourself to the person you were yesterday. Look in the mirror and be like, oh, well, yesterday I did this, and maybe today I can do this to improve what I did yesterday. Just a few quotes right here. I mean, they're all kind of all obviously related to the top one. Comparison is the thief of joy, which I think is very true. If you don't think about comparing yourself to others, you can just think about improving yourself solely, and by that you become a better person. Be the best version of you. Stop comparing yourself to others. You're your own person. Number 3, to get farther in life, decide that a life that's just good enough really isn't good enough at all. Demand more. So, I mean, a lot of us do this through sports, clubs, or activities, or whatever it may be. You know, you always hear these Nike commercials or these different YouTube videos, if you want to actually do something, you have to work hard, and that's very true. And everybody hears it, but really how many people really look at what their goal is and really want to improve yourself really badly to the fact that you'll do almost anything to improve. You'll actually work hard every day. And I think this is a really important part about changing yourself so you can change the world. This is a big deal. Challenge yourself by going 24 hours straight without complaining about anything. It could change your life. So, I mean, definitely as high schoolers, even in this community we have, Windermere, just San Ramon overall, and the region we live in, it's a really beautiful place. And still, we still complain about little things. And we like complaining, it's a natural thing to do. It's kind of fun sometimes. But really, if you try to do this, just not complain for 24 hours, you probably can get farther. Your actions will speak louder than your words in a way. This has a lot to do with what Avery just about his whole presentation. Live consistently in the moment and refuse to be obsessed with the past or the future. So, I mean, if you're just living in the moment, really, then you're not really worrying about what happened yesterday, what's going to happen tomorrow. It's all about what's happening right now. And in a way, we all just want to think about, what we should have done, what we could have done, or what we're going to do, when really we're not doing anything at that moment. We're just thinking about the past or thinking about the future. So I think one way to really be productive and to maybe change the world is to live in the moment. So another one, refuse to involve yourself in mindless drama. Either someone else's or your own. Really, drama is just a way to get sucked into meaningless stuff. It's just some BS you don't really have to go through, but people go through anyway, just because they're friends or whatever. It really has no meaning. It's not a way to really change the world. It's just a way to, in the previous slide, complain about things and just not really do anything productive. So if we stop maybe involving ourselves in drama, that's one way we can change ourselves. Number 7, spend time every single day being thankful. So, I mean, I'm sure a lot of us do this already. Like I said before, look around us, this beautiful community, all this, we have, our school, whatever college we might be going to, everything is really, if you look at it from like an overall perspective, it's really nice. Like we should be really grateful. And like if we don't complain about little things and we just be grateful, it's just easier to live life and easier to like change yourself. So yeah, you can change the world. This one's a really big one. Accept all people regardless of their race, religion, sexual orientation, or any other ridiculous reason that some people believe is a legitimate reason not to fully accept another human being. So yeah, we have like racial discrimination, sexual discrimination, all this stuff. When really like we're all human beings, like we're all on this earth. We all just want to like live a life of like love and compassion, or that's what a lot of people want to do, but then there's all this discrimination and stuff, and it's hard. So I mean, if we just ourselves just take the chance to do this, I mean, and like if we do that, then I mean, I'm sure a lot of people can follow. Number 9, this is kind of just an overall perspective of the world. Believe in the goodness of people, and equally as important, believe in the goodness of the world. So if you can live life with an optimistic perspective, it's hard not to smile, it's hard not to like be cheerful about things, really. We all like think about like the bad things about the world, like why is this happening over there in that region, why is this happening in that country? But like you can still find a way to have an overall perspective of the world where it's still a positive place, where it's still a happy place that really like everyone can be joyous on. Now the last one, be the friend who you've always wanted to have. Be the spouse who you want to spend the rest of your life with. Be the coworker who you'd want to work with. Most of all, be the change that you want to see in the world. And Mahatma Gandhi is a perfect example as that kind of guy that is the change he wanted to see in the world. That's about it. Thank you. And this last thing right here is kind of where I got these ideas from, thepositivitysolution.com. It's like a really interesting website with different entries about just being like positive and being happy, and just different ways that you can like slowly develop like qualities so you can change the world yourself. Thank you.